Alright guys, today on G Reviews we're going to be installing this ROVE R2-4K dual dash cam in the 2018 Tundra. I used to have the VAVA 2K dash cam in here, however the mount melted and the thing just doesn't work anymore. So I went ahead and picked this guy up from Amazon. Black Friday, had a really good deal. I'll have a link in the description of where to pick this guy up. But on this episode, I'm going to be installing it and giving you my honest thoughts and reviews. I did purchase this with my own money. And so I'm going to give you, like I said, an honest review about how the performance is, what it comes with, the night performance, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. So let's just go through what all is included in the box. So first and foremost, we have a 128 gig micro SD card. And it's class 10, which is nice. That's kind of what it needs for the 4K. They've got the owner's manual. So pretty much the majority of the time is going to be taken putting the wires in. But this does also have a separate module for the rear window. So that'll take some extra time to run it through the headliner here. But there's a warranty card. There's like a sticky mount for the front cam and sticky mount for the rear cam. And then here's the actual cameras themselves. So the front camera is right here. So this is the front camera. So you get your spot for your micro SD card. And then you have your data power cable. And then you have the rear cam port there. So that's the front cam. The rear cam is in here. So you got the mount for the rear cam, power adapter, the mount for front cam. This is going to be a 1080 rear camera for the back window. And then on this side we've got the trim tool, cleaning pads, clips, all your cables and all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I do have this wire here for the old VAVA cam, so I'm going to take that out first and foremost, and then I'll go ahead and run the wire for the new camera. During this time lapse, we pretty much just take out the old camera and put the new camera wire in. So what I did with the rear camera, which I didn't film, however, pretty much I just went over the grab handle there, up through the headliner, and then went all the way to the back window. And on the Tundra, the whole entire back window opens. So instead of sticking it on there and then forgetting when I roll the thing down, it comes off, I actually stuck it to the top of the shoulder on the rear passenger seat. So it faces rearwards. All right, I wanted to just show you the ROVE R2-4K dual camera all installed. So this is what it looks like. I did stick it with the little, again, the sticky pad that it comes with. Right, there you go. And so that apparently helps it to stick to the windshield much longer than if you just put the normal sticky pad on there. Again, one wire comes down, the power wire comes down, this windshield comes around. You can see it right here. And then I went ahead and tucked it under here. Comes around, and then this is where it plugs into, right? So this is one of the electrical outlets in the truck. So that is the power. The rear camera cable, I went ahead and routed in there, and then I just basically tucked it underneath this. You can see the wire right there, and in the back, I'll show you what I did with the rear camera. So it comes through here, just again tucked into the headliner here, and then this right there is the rear camera. So like I said, on the Tundra, because the entire rear window rolls down, I couldn't stick it on the window because when I roll the window down, it would just come right off. So that's that was the best thing that I thought of. And you can't really see it in there, but it does work. So if you get rear-ended or something, it would be able to definitely tell you or show you what car did it. So that is the full install. So let's look at some running footage now. Okay guys, and here is some running footage. This is of course during the day on a pretty busy street in my area. And I'd like you to focus on two things. I'd like you to focus on the license plates and the street signs. So in a minute, you'll also see nighttime footage. I think you can see the license plates pretty well as the street signs. So here's some nighttime footage. You can clearly see the license plate in front of us. as well as the one off to the left there on that RAV4. Also, if you pause the video, you should be able to also see the street signs as well. But of course, I mean, as you can see, I think the footage is quite good quality, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to the rear-facing camera as well, so you can see that. And here is some footage during the day from the rear camera. The rear camera is only 1080p, so it's not going to be as good as the front-facing camera, okay? But that's okay. So that is the footage from the rear during the day. And here is some footage at night. Going down a pretty dimly lit street here. You can see the trees, you can see the stoplights, things like that. And again, if there was a car behind us, you could definitely see that too. However, that pretty much wraps up today's video. I do think that the ROVE camera is a good one. I think that it will help you in the case of an accident or something like that, prove that hopefully you didn't do something. I just think it's almost like an extra insurance policy so that your rates don't go up, just to have one in all of your vehicles. But I do think that it's a great deal. The fact that it comes with the micro SD card, it comes with the rear facing camera, the front camera is very good quality, all that good stuff kind of adds up to a really nice package. And the install probably took me about an hour, so it's really not too bad either. So anyway, thanks so much for watching your reviews this time, and we'll see you in the next video. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description of where to pick this guy up from Amazon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.